In question 3, we're given two fractions, 4/6 plus 3/6. This is straightforward because the denominator, the number at the bottom, is the denominator. And the number at the top is called the numerator. Now, because they're both the same, it's simple. What you do is you put the 6 at the bottom and you simply add the 4 and the 3. So it's 4 add 3, which is 7. Now, if you notice, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So this here is an improper fraction. Now, what we can do is turn it into a mixed number. And the quickest way of doing it is to ask yourselves, how many 6s are there in 7? So we can do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want to know how many groups of 6 we have. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can group this together. So I can say there's 1 group of 6, remainder 1. And the remainder goes at the top and the 6 goes at the bottom. So now I have 1 and 1/6. And this here is called a mixed number, because you have the whole part and the fraction part. Question 4 is 505 divided by 1. And divided by is the same as shared by. And whenever you divide a number by 1, the answer will always be this number here. So the answer here is 505. So let me give you another example. So if I said 25 divided by 1, the answer would be 25. And if I said 33 divided by 1, the answer would be this number here, 33. Question 5 is 345 minus 60, or 345 take away 60. So remember, we said this here is minus, take away, or even subtract. So all these words you'll come across. Now we can do this as column subtraction. So we line everything up, 345 take away 60, and we have to be careful with this 60. That's in the tens column, that's in the ones column. 6, 0. And we're going to subtract that. And we said that this is the ones column, or the old units column. This is the tens column, and this here is the hundreds column. Now what we do is 5 take away 0 is 5. 4 take away 6 we can't do, we've not got enough, so we go to the neighbour, we knock on the door, borrow 1, that 3 becomes a 2, and the one we've borrowed turns this 4 into a 14. So now we have 14 take away 6, and that is 8. And 2 take away, there's nothing here, so it's 2 take away nothing, which is 2. So our answer is 285. Question 6, we're given 2.7, add 3.014. So let's write this number 2.7, add, and then this 3 has to go in the ones column, decimal point, and now 0, 1, 4. 0, 1, 4. Now if you look carefully, there's only one decimal place here, so we can put 2 helpers here. This 0 and this 0. This makes it much easier to see what to add. So let's start with this. 0, add 4 is 4. 0, add 1 is 1. 7, add 0 is 7. Now we have to bring this decimal point down very carefully and line it up so it's in a straight line. And finally 2, add 3, which is 5. So our number is 5.714. So I just want to quickly go through this. The first column here, on the left of the decimal point, is the ones column, or the units column. This column here, the first column to the right, is the tenths column. So I'm going to write a little t, a small lowercase t. So that is for tenths. And you will sometimes come across it as 1/10. The next column is the hundredths column. So let me write that here, hundredths. And that would be written as 1/100. And finally, this third column from the decimal point, 1, 2, 3, is the thousandths column. So let's write that here, thousandths. And you will write that as, let me write it down here, 1/1000. And just a quick point, tenths, you have 10 at the bottom. Hundredths, you have 100 at the bottom. And thousandths, you have 1000 at the bottom.